Hi world, this is Toasty and another Things for Speed Build. I have been doing quite a lot of things for Speed Build and no other videos so far. I have a feeling that it's going to continue as it is. If you look at my YouTube channel, I have another series of speed draw videos where I just record myself drawing pictures and commentating on that. I haven't been doing that sort of video for a very long while, mainly because I don't really like drawing digitally with the current equipment that I have. It's not something that I would like to do very often. But if for anyone that's interested in my art related stuff, you can always go on my Instagram page to look at them. My Instagram handle is the same as my YouTube username, toastibo, and you can look up my drawings, because recently I've been just doing a lot of watercolor, oil painting, that sort of traditional medium work, which I found really easy to post on Instagram instead of any other platforms. So yeah, maybe I have been looking at iPad Pro and the iPencil. I've seen quite a lot of people using them, and it appears to be very intuitive and easy to use. So I might, when I save enough money, I am probably going to buy that, and then hopefully I'll post more kind of digital art related stuff. I don't know. I have a feeling that most people watch my videos. I'm not saying there's a lot of people watch my videos really, but anyone who actually watches my video, they come through from things related content. They probably found it by searching Sims, and whatever related YouTube algorithm said, oh, this person does Sim stuff, please watch. So yeah, I don't really think people actually watch my stuff for art related stuff, but who knows. I just do whatever. To be honest, this whole YouTube things, I started doing this because not really because I want other people to see my stuff, but most the reason why I do YouTube in the first place, because I always found it difficult to, not so much public speaking, but just being able to narrow and doing talks, like constantly talking for a set amount of time. I found that that's a skill that I'm really lacking. So therefore, that is part of the reason why I started doing YouTube. The reason I do Sims video, because I just found it easier, because I love Sims. I do like Sims a lot, and I built a lot of different buildings, and also I watch a lot of people build on YouTube. So that's one of the reasons why choose a subject when you find it hard to talk about, but I rather do Sims videos. So I don't really want to do like, I guess I could have done YouTube where I just talk about random everyday events, current affairs, or my work, or use it as more of a diary platform. But I don't really want to do that, because I just thought it was really boring, or just a tad bit, selfish in a way that I just talk about stuff that I just talk. There's not really a giving mechanics in there. So the reason I do Sims is also because these builds I build, you can also download them on Sims Gallery. So it's not just, I don't know how to explain it. It's not just me commentating on stuff and there's no payback for the viewers other than, I don't know, listen to my dulcet lovely tones. Not really. I'm not actually really great. As I explained before, I do this because I'm not a very good public speaker, so I hardly think that people enjoy that much hearing me talk. But if you don't really enjoy what I talk about, you can always mute it and watch what I build. And also, if you don't want to watch what I build, you can always just go on my gallery and download my builds, if that's the least you can do, like at least you want to participate in this. But anyway, I digress. But the whole idea is, YouTube is fun. Not in the sense of, because I don't have no one's giving me any deadlines or what I need to achieve. So that's why YouTube is fun. There's not much of there isn't that sort of like, oh, I have to succeed element in there, which, to be honest, I have a lot like life-wise, whether studying or piano or whatever, I do a lot of stuff where the element of you have to succeed is quite high in my life. So I rather have a hobby when I don't have to prove to anyone that what I'm doing is worthwhile, which is, I don't know, it's just, I like doing YouTube. It's fun. Yeah, it's also close to my 1-year anniversary YouTube thingy, because I opened this channel. I don't think I posted it when I opened it, but I did set up this channel last year, March. I think just right after my birthday or something, rather somewhere close to my birthday. So it's gonna be March soon. It's gonna be my birthday, yay! And then it's gonna be March soon, so almost a year. Oh my goodness, I just completely baffled I actually managed to hold on to something for this long. Anyway, well, hold on to it sort of like not hobby this long. Interesting. But anyway, fun. That's kind of fun. So about this build, yeah, let's talk about this build. I've been in a, it's not a funk, but it's more of a condition, I guess. My past builds has always all been traditional, like really traditional family houses and stuff. I just didn't want to do more of that, but I do have to build a, well, this is not exactly a family house. I would consider this a bachelor pad, yeah, or just a couple scene with no kids, because there isn't a room for a kid. There's only 1 bedroom, but has 2 bathrooms, a pretty open space living. It's kind of, I wouldn't call it modern exterior. As you can see, it's not really modern exterior. It has an element of mid-century modern to it, I guess. But in my head, it's slightly more traditional than the outside. But the interior is going to be fairly modern, as in, not modern like crazy futuristic, but modern as in sparkly white interiors and concrete floors and stuff like that. I actually do like concrete floors. You know what, if I have my actual house, real life house, I would love to have concrete floors and a couple of furniture that's concrete as well. Concrete is a very not misunderstood, but rather misidentified like material. You have, well, you think about concrete buildings, the first thing I would think about is brutalism, and that's kind of like period of architecture that is happening. I think it's happening after Second World War, not World War, what am I talking about? Second World War, and afterwards, when, like, say in London, like UK, loads of buildings were bombed during the Blitz, so, and they had to rebuild quite a lot of London. So during that time, the very good example of a building, if you're in London and you want to have a look, it's the Barbican. Shoot, I actually forgotten the building. No, it's definitely the Barbican. Sorry, in my head I was like, let me just double check. Barbican. Is Barbican a brutalism? Yes, it's definitely what I'm thinking about. Yeah, I'm not going crazy. It's Barbican. So that is a very good example of a brutalism style of architecture, when concrete is the most important material. And, well, if you look at it now, it's pretty grimy. As you know, concrete does age not super well. It does kind of like, it takes on a lot of weathering, so it will discolor, it will take on water streaks if you don't clean it often, and because concrete is quite porous, so that's why. But modernly, I think modern architecture, there are certain there are these sprays or paints that's waterproof, so you can, I guess you can sort of like condition the concrete for now. If you do a concrete building, you can condition it so it's less prone to discoloration, moss growing on it, or water streak marks, etc. So I do love concrete. It's very useful, easy, moldable, and quite long lasting if you know how to take care of it. So I would love to have concrete flooring. And if you want to see a really huge slab of concrete flooring, if you're in London as well, so if you go to the Tate Modern Gallery in the Turbine Hall, the flooring there is all concrete. So it's a massive concrete flooring. if you take care of it, it will last forever. It will, and also it looks great as well. I mean, you can also do underheating in concrete flooring as well. But when we're talking about modern builds, yes, it does relate to this build because I use concrete flooring and concrete walls for everything. I wanted this spacious, almost like a art gallery feel to it. So when I put really colorful materials, colorful furnitures down, if things would just pop out, like really pops out and be distinctive. Also, this is a pretty small build in terms of like space, like floor space wise. So I wanted things to be open space. And also I'm really proud of myself that I actually figured out using that weird, it came from Get to Work, that, you know, that triangle, as you can see here, the triangle sky roof thing. Yeah, I'm kind of proud of using that as into a build structure. I always wanted to use those glass domes and stuff from Get to Work. No, not Get to Work. What is that? Windenburg World. Whatever that. Get Together. That's it. Get Together. Windenburg World. That pack. Not the game pack. It's expansion pack. I really wanted to use this because it has loads of like different glass roof, like glass structures. I think. Also, there's another like pyramid looking glass structure, which I think will look really good as a greenhouse roof. So I haven't not seen anyone use it yet. I think someone must have used it, but I haven't seen it. So I'm definitely going to try to incorporate that in my future build, which I actually did in this build, but I deleted it. It's like the backyard where I put the swimming pool, it used to actually be a greenhouse with that pyramid sky roof thing as a key element, but it didn't actually work as much as I liked it to. I think next time I'll probably just have quite a more traditional looking build when I have a greenhouse at the back, or a extension when it's like an individual build, like an individual greenhouse at the back of a bigger mansion things. But it just didn't fit this build because this house is kind of small and I just didn't want that. Anyway, it didn't quite fit. So I said last build that I don't want my Sims to be another like artsy thing who is into drawing, painting, so everything's art related. I didn't want that. So I refrained from using any like art skill building, but it does have loads of like artistic elements in it. So it does, in my head, like I'm kind of thinking about more like a art gallery kind of feel to it, just because they have so much concrete in it. I don't know. Every time I think about art gallery, the first thing I jump to in my head is concrete. Just bland walls, because you want the art to pop out, not your furniture setting. Also, this kitchen, it's pretty different. I managed to, well, soon you will see me using cupboards. I managed to get all the cupboards kind of like make it look as if it's a built-in unit. Like here you can see I just put everything in it, and I dumped the fridge in between two cupboards. If you go to live mode, you will not see that weird kind of like didn't fit quite well. If you go to live mode, it actually looks spectacularly like a built-in union. And also the fridge works. It works completely fine. So this is a good idea. So anyone who wants to like do a built-in unit, you can use this using those two hanging cupboards, which is, if you go to like the selection, it's the really long one, and you put the fridge in the middle and then do a box on top. It will just look completely fine as a built-in unit. I don't know if everyone else has done it, but I really like it. Yeah, in terms of furnishing, I just want really white or one color furnishing, and with purple color here and there. So yeah, it's actually not really that difficult of a build, but it did take quite a long while because I actually didn't really like it at the beginning. So I built it in the beginning, and as I was building it, I always come up with so much difficulty when it comes to figuring out what I want to do, make it more interesting, because at the beginning it was just a box, like several boxes stacked together. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't look interesting. So of course I just like I got bored of it. I also have work and stuff, so I can't really build 24/7. I built when I come back from work, so I got really I wasn't interested for quite a while, so I left it and I come back to it, and as I was finishing it, I really started to love it. Now I actually find this build really interesting. And also, it's pretty easy to live in there. I have all my Sims player tested there, so pretty much everything works. It might be like one or two little things might be a bit tricky to get it work properly, but 99% of this build is completely workable. Anything I would like to change? Anything I would like to probably change is the downstairs bathroom, which I didn't really like it, because it's not like I don't like the bathroom, it's just don't really like the way I put it in the middle of the room. So they made the corridor pretty small. Maybe I shouldn't just have that bathroom. Maybe I should just have a bathroom upstairs. I don't know. But it just didn't fit as much as I would like it to. But you know what? It's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I love these. I really like these like not plastic, I think they must be plastic, but see-through chair. Also, that succulent plant thing, I think I mentioned it in my last video, but I love that succulent planter thing. It's just like the best thing ever. I might actually buy one in real life if I can find it. If not, I might make it. How can I make it? Interesting. Actually, it's not that difficult to make it. I have chairs that has the same wiring kind of underneath it. Really old chair. If I just get rid of the chair and put a planter on top of it and then put circular plants in there, it probably looks like that planter. Interesting. DIY idea. Anyway, I wanted to really open downstairs, which I've done, and upstairs to have sort of like an open balcony as well, which is it's good to have loads of space. Maybe I should just not put so much stuff. I've been actively thinking in my head I should do I become more minimalistic and have less like paintings on the wall and stuff just crammed everywhere. I've been actually trying very hard to be less, more minimalistic and less like annoyingly everything everywhere, it's crammed everywhere. But I still don't think I'm doing a very good job of it. I still cram too much stuff. But I don't know. I guess if you live in a house like I do, like house just becomes more like stuff, just there's more stuff anyway in the house. It's just impossible to have a really clean room. You see lots of these like interior design catalogs and stuff, and you have houses in there that's like got brilliant, it looks so nicely put together, but it's also so empty. I don't know, I love that look, but I guess when you live there it will be pretty annoying, because it just basically you have nothing in your house, absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's the bathroom I was talking about, that I not 100% like really love it. I do like it, but it's just doesn't work as well as it's just the space of it that's kind of a bit awkward. But there's no other way of me to put a bathroom in the downstairs area because there's so little space. So that's probably why I did. Anyway, I might change it eventually. Maybe if I edit it in the future, I might change it. But anyway, so what should I talk about? I'm actually running out of stuff to talk about. Not much has been happening in my life, so I'm just the usual, work, life, live, studying, blah blah blah. It's not really fun at all. But yeah, Sims. Oh yes, talk about Sims. I forgot. The toddlers came to Sims. For anyone now who hasn't updated your Sims base game, please update it now, because the toddlers are here. It's in a free Sims update pack. So I'm actually not a huge fan of toddlers anyway, but do you know what? the toddlers, the little kitties look super cute. They are so adorable. But aside from adorable little kitties, little toddlers, what I want to say is the items. There are just not kids. They didn't include just toddlers. They include items for toddlers. There are a couple of things that I'm just so happy about. There is this one curtain that came with toddlers. Okay, they're supposed to be like kids' room curtains, but they are exactly the kind of curtains I wanted. I remember like my last video or the video before when I complained about I wish Sims had curtains that's kind of like one side with one side curtain, like left hand curtain rail, just on its own. And then I can just place it in different, like use move object cheats and stack them into. They have that in the base game. So now I can do curtains. That's just one. I don't need to buy the movie Hangouts stuff pack for that. Just that one single curtain thing that I really wanted. So just for this, it's a must download for me, okay? Just for the fact that it has that curtain. For a builder, I mean, I'm not really a player of things so much as other people, so I'm more of a builder type. So for me, that is super, super, super happy. I'm so happy about that. But also the bonus comes with obviously having the actual toddlers. So of course, as a responsible adult that I am, well, I'm not saying so much as responsible. I am an adult, questionable, and responsible, also questionable. Losing my train of thought now. Oh yeah, I'm talking about adults. What am I talking about? Adults. I'm talking about responsible adults. Obviously, not really so much responsible, but to test out the toddlers, I might have made a family called Orphanage and have one adult Sims and seven toddlers in that household. I'm going to hell, am I calling them orphanage? But yeah, it's difficult. Let's just put it that way. It's so difficult to actually keep them all happy. The toddlers require a lot of attention. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating if you have too many toddlers in the house. But I suppose some people love that sort of gameplay, like the gameplay. For those family simmers, you would absolutely love this gameplay for the fact that it gives you toddlers and there's so many cute interactions. I'm surprised. There's a lot of thought going on. Like there's loads of thought that goes into that update. I suppose like they've thought about doing, well, ever since that when they first came out with Sims 4 and there's no toddlers in the game. Remember that huge backlash and everyone was complaining. Well, it feels like everybody was complaining, but I get quite a lot of them were complaining. So the Sims dev team definitely heard them, but they obviously can't really promise anyone anything. So there was loads of like speculation, them saying that toddlers are never going to be here, we're working on it or not, and there was loads of like non-information, speculation, whatever interpretation. Wow. And so yeah, there were loads of hoo-ha going on with the whole toddler situation. Now it's here. We know that they probably spent at least 2 years or more working on this, because it does look like a substantial amount of work has gone into having toddlers. They're really different. I don't think it was implemented at the beginning. Maybe they've thought about implementing it. They might have certain like codings and stuff that's to do with toddler. That's my speculation. But well, it's here. So next thing is we do need pets. Okay, I want pets so bad. Like I don't think they understand how much I would love to have pets in the Sims 4. I absolutely love it. I just want dogs and cats everywhere. I'll just end up building everything that's pets related. Every single house will have a pet section, like a doggy house or whatever. Oh, doggy house. What am I talking about? I'm talking about rubbish. I'm slowly as I commentating, I'm descending into madness. Also, I'm really thirsty right now. I really should have just drank more water before I start commentating on things, but I don't. At least I don't have the washing machine blaring at the back as usual. Oh yeah, this area, I don't know. I use it as like a reading room. Nookie, I don't know that word. Like it's like, you know, like a nook, nookie. Is that even the right word? I feel like it's a really different word than I think it means. I should stop repeating that word just in case it's a rude word. Okay. I do that, like, for those who don't know that, English is not my first language, okay? I was not born speaking English. So I learned English like when I was around 10, 11. I started learning English when I was around 11. There would be like there was this period where I thought I knew what this word meant. So I was repeating it endlessly in the class. Oh my god, bless my ancient Greek teacher. She also taught classical civilization anyway, but she was really shocked when I started repeating this word, and I didn't realize what it meant. Like 5 years later, I realized it was actually a pretty rude word. I was repeating it in class, and she was so embarrassed. She didn't correct me or even got me into trouble or anything. She just thought that, whoa, she has the nerve to say that word in my class loudly and repeatedly. She must, I don't know. It was hilarious anyway. And it's close to the end of this build. I cut off a lot of areas in this build because there's so much that's kind of that it's so much of me going back and forth. I don't want you guys just get bogged down with really boring things. Also, the screenshots in this video looks pretty good. I had to say, I love open flooring and stuff. So it has so many angles when you can, if you download this build and you have Sims Lived, I would guarantee there's loads of angles where you can take very good screenshot of your Sims playing in the game. So yeah, it's brilliant. Tooting my own home, is that the word? Tooting my own home. But anyway, I'm just being very I don't know. I love that sky roof thing. It looks great. That kitchen looks good. Like I told you, it looks okay in live mode. It doesn't look so great in the build mode, but live mode, it looks brilliant. And this little nookie corner thing in the outside area, you can always have in this bar there as well, as you can have parties and stuff. There's a musical instrument. I suppose the things can be a musical thing. And the roof does mess it up a little bit, but you know what? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I love it. It's so many different angles you can play around with this. And all that white and chrome and the splash of color here and there. It just makes it feel active. Feels like it has a lot of charm to it without it becoming too much, because I've been doing a lot of like heavy old house build stuff. So yeah, here's some like head on straight like picture of what it looks like 4 sides, and also I'm gonna include the floor plan as well. So yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.